Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break, we had Brother's Keeper. Excuse me, geez Louise. Where basically it was the backstory episode of the season, which was pretty interesting. So we pretty much learned how everyone ended up at Fox River, basically. We saw pretty much the details of the night when Lincoln was framed for killing Terrence Steadman. And how it affected Michael, and how eventually Michael came up with the plan to escape. We also saw, Sucre. The reason he was at Fox River was he was arrested for stealing money from a convenience store. However, it seems like he was, not framed, he was stealing, but he was basically caught because the police were tipped off by Hector, and I'm still guessing that's his name is Hector. So yeah, let's see. We also got Sarah, Dr. Sarah, how she ended up there because she was a junkie, and when she wasn't able to save a life, it put her on the straight and narrow path, and she was eventually referred to Fox River by Bellick. Let's see. C-Note was out in Kuwait, and he was dishonorably discharged in order to cover up torturing of prisoners, and he took a job that wasn't necessarily legal, and he got busted for that. Teabag was trying to live a normal, happy life until he happened to be on America's Most Wanted, and then he was arrested. It was kind of weird, actually, but yeah. And yeah, that was pretty much that. We also saw the vice president. I never remember her name, but we saw the vice president at the one house that she was at the beginning of the season, and there we finally saw Terrence Steadman, who also has dentures. So the teeth on the body that they exhumed is not real. So yeah. And that was basically that. It was a really, really interesting episode, and a very unexpected episode too. So, with that all said, let's see if we return back to the main plot in the main current time on this episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
You know, the Shah loved his Taj so much that he built another temple just like it on the other side of the river. Absolute mirror image, except it was darker. It was like a black Taj Mahal.
Never heard of it.
Well, that's because it was never completed.
Ah.
He was overthrown by his favorite son before he could finish it.
Aw, his favorite too.
Sounds like a myth.
No, it's 100% true. I think.
Excuse me, Warden.
No, it's a real legend.
Dr. Tancredi's here to see you.
Thank you.
Maybe she'll be cool. Maybe she'll be cool.
Doctor, what can I do for you?
Actually, it's about Schofield, sir.
No, please be cool. Please be cool.
Come in.
At first, I assumed he was being assaulted by another inmate, but I found this embedded in the skin in his back.
Aw, dang it.
What's this?
We're gonna have you start exterminating.
We're not done in here.
Well, you look done to me.
Nah, CO. You still got the carpet to do, man.
No, Bellick is gonna bring professionals in to do that. Wants the job done right.
When's that gonna happen?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
All we need is a piece of plywood and a couple inches of that fast-setting concrete on top of it. The carpet guys will never know there's anything beneath it. And the night we break out, we'll just smash through with a sledgehammer. Well, okay. Let's get on it. We've only got a couple hours to get this thing done.
I mean, it's what you gotta do.
Hit road.
And that guy has hairy shoulders.
Ever see?
And I know I got hairy shoulders, but that guy's got hairy shoulders.
Schofield got his own peeps up in PI. He don't need me.
They're gonna put him on PI. And now he's got that blue uniform.
Sup?
Alright, problem number 3. Tweener.
Who is he?
For your purposes, all you need to know is that the man in that photo used to work for the company. He went rogue.
Really?
How's he involved in this situation?
Okay.
As far as his father.
Well.
Wait.
You are a glorified bodyguard. That's it.
Don't make me root for
Job's to be
Fring
seen.
Kellerman.
Is that understood?
Somebody covered it up.
They must have come and gotten him.
There's only one way to find out.
Ugh. Well, he's dead.
Easy.
What you sending LJ? That seems cruel.
Okay, a little more.
What if he's still alive? It's been too long though.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh.
Pull me up.
So he carved a name.
You've been assaulted by an officer.
Ooh. Okay, that's what they go to first.
Michael,
And I need to know where you got that burn right now.
otherwise your ass is going to solitary. You understand?
Oh shit.
It's your choice.
Wow. Okay, so things just keep getting worse.
Till tonight, come tomorrow 8 a.m. They rip up that carpet. Our game is over.
Unless someone else fills it.
Sucre can get there.
The grate at the Sally Port.
Oh, that's right. The one out there in the middle of the open?
Yeah, so you better lace up, amigo, because you're going to have to make a run for it.
Oh shit.
That's 10 years on my bid if I get caught.
You better figure out a way not to get caught.
Yeah.
Line it up.
Tonight, Primo. It's got to be tonight.
Sucre, he's got to step up.
Absolutely not.
I want to be the one doing that running. You got to do some lifting, too.
What? He has a plan that involves teabag?
I mean, you know what you're asking of me?
You got to do it for the team.
Do it for the team. I don't know what he's asking, but it's got to be hilarious.
I take it you are a body girl.
Doing something. Oh, the guns are still there.
Come on, we're leaving.
Don't tell anyone about this.
What did he do? Oh. He's using his shirt to try to do it.
I put my blood into this.
Okay, so it's more of just a he cannot give this up. Ow! Ow! Stop it! Why? Ah! No, why? Ugh! He hit so many times. Alright, man, you're up. Nah! Really found it. Oh. A little hard to get up. That's alright. Oh god, Sucre, I hope you can pull this off. Every time. Oh, okay. He already made it out. Bucket just fell over. That's all. Now Sucre has to haul ass. Oh, no, 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 no.
It wasn't drugs.
And what the hell was it?
Oh? He planned for this.
What do we have here?
It's not...
A pair of grunts? You got a real beefer on your hands, don't you? I know, bosses. I understand.
Oh. That makes 3 people in the show.
I need a medic now. I repeat, now.
Oh no, what did he do? Come on. Oh, he's searching the names. The names that he saw. Oh, LJ, why didn't you say anything?
Hi, you reached Owen Krivecki. I can't come to the phone right now. You really think you're gonna get to 4 buttons before I get to 1?
So that's his alt
Message,
name.
and I'll return your call. Thanks.
Ugh. He was trying to write it in his own blood.
You're gonna be okay.
Fucking lost it.
Hope he had enough time.
Exactly, back to find out.
Oh, they gotta find out the hard way.
Fortunately for us, the company's agenda and our agenda have the same end game.
Which is...
For 15 years, and it's never been about anything other than you, your family, and most importantly, this country.
Now I need to know who I'm working for here.
You are working for me.
And she's working for the company.
Promise me that.
I promise you, Paul. I gotta go now.
Oh my gosh, is Paul gonna go turncoat? Please.
And what do I owe this honor? I want to make sure I heard you straight. You want me to vote on the environmentalist side?
This isn't about the vote. This is about you and how you look to voters. Now, we have a nation that is growing increasingly hungry for altered energy.
I got something for you this time. Schofield and his boys, they up to something.
Ah.
Be a little more specific.
Whatever it is, it's got to deal with that room they fixing. Something to do with the carpet.
The carpet, that's exactly... But it's all covered up, so... Friend Twin, he's looking out for himself. You can't really doubt him for it. Oh! He's so pissed. Oh. He's lost it. Why did he go alone? Why? Wait a minute. He's in the psych ward. He's in the psych ward, isn't he? I swear. Uh-oh. He's home. Huh.
You scared me.
He doesn't care.
Put it down. You're not a killer. You don't want to make any rash mistakes here, LJ.
Ooh! Jeez!
Don't move! There's a lot of things I can do for you.
The only thing you can do for me is die!
Ugh.
Drop your weapon.
Oh, this ain't good.
Drop your weapon.
Well, this isn't good at all. This is just a bad episode. And not a bad episode, but you know.
No, I did what you said.
Brought me a pile of crap. There was nothing there.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. I just need some more time.
You had your time. You're a waste of my fries.
That's such a...
Open on 88!
Come on, man.
Such a waste of my fries. I'm gonna start saying that just randomly. Oh, no.
Have at it.
Awesome.
This poor kid. Ah! He's so tall and hairy.
Kid's got a warrant for double homicide.
Oh, dude, are you serious?
Any prior contact?
Oh, he's gotta
Any idea
play
why he
normal
chose your
now.
house?
Ah!
So what's the problem? You're looking at it.
Oh, haywire.
Haywire? Your tattoos.
What about them?
Did he
They're
memorize
just
them?
tattoos.
It's a pathway. Where does it lead?
He mapped it out!
Hello, Rumi. You were right about my tattoo.
Who are you?
Should have known it wouldn't be easy. Should have known it wouldn't be easy. Alrighty. Well, basically, this episode could be summarized by things have gone from worst to worst to worst to worst to worst to worst to worst. I mean, yeah. Worst to worst to worst to worst to worst to worst to worst. So, slight good things. Slightest good things. Technically, Bellic is kind of off the trail because, he thought there was something, but then he goes in and it just seems like a room. So there's that. It just seems like a room. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's the only real good thing. Do we have 5 more episodes? It's a 22... Let me see. The last disc has the final episode count, so... Yeah. There's 22 episodes this season. There's 22 episodes in the season, and this is episode 17, so... Yeah, we got 5 more. We've got 5 more episodes of this season. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's, coming down to the wire? I don't know. It is, but, I mean, things have gone from worst to worst to worst to worst to worst to worst, I mean, the fact that Lincoln is still in solitary after all this time does not bode well for Sucre, who's in solitary. Heck, we're not even sure how Michael is going to get out of, the psych ward. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just jump into the notes. I'll just go ahead and do that. So let's see. I'm gonna try to, if I try to group some of these together. Let's start with the stuff with the company. So, Michael and Lincoln's father, Mr. Burroughs, he worked for the company, whatever the hell the company is, and for some reason, he went rogue. So, okay, so is it that he goes rogue, and then, so to settle the score, they were going to use Lincoln, get Lincoln executed instead of just some random Joe Schmo, and so they were trying to do that to settle the score, but now he's come in and delayed Lincoln's execution. So it's some weird battle between the company and their father, which is weird. So, yeah. Okay. Interesting. I mean, the thing is, I almost feel like once we get out... I mean, this is the thing. I don't know where we go after the escape, really, because I can't see after the prison break, which, I'm still assuming is happening. I'm assuming it's still going to be happening by the end of the season. So, and after that, we have 4 more seasons, But I can't see, after they break out of prison, now Michael is going to go after the company and everything. I don't see that. I see them, they're going to go to Panama and lay low. And that's, I don't see what happens after they escape from prison, So, I'm not really sure. So, it's one of those things where it's we keep getting more information about, this whole plot. And it's just frankly weird because it's not the main plot, We keep getting details to a mystery that isn't the main plot line. The main plot line is Michael Scofield and Lincoln Burrows escaping from prison, That's the main plot line, but everything, we keep getting this expansive mystery outside of the main plot line. So it's just kind of odd, So there's that. We also have this big environmentalist vote. So clearly, the company is against all the environmental stuff, but they want her to vote yes just because it'll look good to voters, because they are trying to, the company is trying to install Vice President Reynolds as the next president, They're trying to get her elected. So there's some reason for that. Obviously, I assume that with Vice President Reynolds, with Reynolds as president, that would mean that the company's agenda is now pushed through at the White House, They have a person on the inside of the White House. They have the president. But again, it's just so weird. It's I don't really know what I can speculate on that, because I don't feel like I almost feel like I shouldn't speculate on that, because it's not the main plot line of Prison Break, So it's a weird thing. It's definitely a weird thing, but good. It's just strange. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We just don't know what this company wants. We don't know enough details really. So there's that. Let's see. So we had the whole thing with the hole, where Bellick was bringing in professionals to do the carpeting, so they had to completely cover the hole. With cement. And it's interesting. I do like that, because a couple episodes ago we were saying, oh, well, what if Sucre, what if he goes and tampers with the chair so that Lincoln isn't executed? But it's interesting. So he has never really tried to just go out without Michael, basically. He's never gone out of his own accord, and now this was the only time he ever did that. And so, yeah, so that was pretty interesting that he had to go, because Michael couldn't. He had to go, and it might have honestly been better that he went than Michael, because he did end up getting caught, He ended up getting caught, so, and he had the excuse that put him in the shoe, So, yeah. And I do like, because at first, he doesn't want to do it, but he has to, he has to step up and go do that. But I like that he does come up with a plan in case it doesn't work, in case he does get caught. But in order to do that, he had to have Teabag's help. And I like that Teabag is so offended about it too. It's no, I do not want to be doing that. But he has, and I like, Sucre saying, oh, you gotta take one for the team, man. You just gotta do it. So that was really funny. That, because all three of them were like, Sucre, your turn, you gotta step up, you have to do this. And so I like him then throwing it back at Teabag, like, hey man, you gotta do it. You gotta take one for the team. So Teabag had to do it and got the panties. He got the panties, and that was it. That was the excuse, which wasn't a great excuse. It didn't get him off scot-free, but I guess it was enough. It was enough for Bellick to just put him in the shoe, you know? So, now, whether he gets more added to his sentence, we don't really know, but at the very least, he does... at the very least, he is not being... I think they said, you'll be transferred back to county for 3 months, then you'll come back here for 10 years. So maybe this doesn't add anything. So it could just be that, and now he's just in the shoe for a while. So that was very clever. And then, we had Michael just going through trying to remember everything. And then when you think, oh, God, he's just broken. But then, as soon as they take him to the psych ward, it's like, oh, clearly this is part of the plan. He wanted to be in the psych ward for a reason. And then, as soon as, because he's got that 1,000-yard stare and just drops it immediately. And then you just see haywire and all of it starts clicking in your head. All of it starts clicking in your head. He wanted to go to the psych ward because haywire drew his tattoos. So he can use that to get the map back. So that is very clever. Unfortunately, haywire doesn't remember who he is, but maybe he still has the drawings. Who knows? So... but yeah, so that was very interesting. Just that good twist. Because, you almost wonder, because obviously you naturally doubt that Michael has actually cracked. But still, you're like, well, if he hasn't cracked, what's going on, But that is the plan. He remembered to go to psych ward. He remembered haywire, went to psych ward, and now he's after the original drawings, or the drawings of his tattoos. So, that's very, very clever. Let's see. And then we also had, just the reason that Michael was in the shoe was he could not give an answer for why he was, why he had part of a uniform burned into his flesh, And that is interesting, because the Pope immediately suspects, well, it must be an officer. He was assaulted by an officer. And it's an interesting thing. He doesn't try to lie and be like, oh, it was Bellick, to try to get rid of Bellick or anything. But he instead just takes the solitary, and it's only in solitary that he figures out that he can go to the psych ward, I doubt that he had that whole thing planned throughout, I think it was sometime while he was in the shoe that he realized he could go to haywire, So that was very clever. It's also a good thing that the one guy at psych ward wasn't there to recognize him, So, that could have been, but I guess he's just the night guy, He's the night guy. So maybe that could be a problem next episode, but yeah. And then we had the whole thing with the tweener where he was trying to get the information. He was trying to get, and again, it's honestly that the tweener got in too deep, he tried to just take it at first, but then he got in too deep and it just didn't work, and now he's with a very large hairy man. So yeah, so that's not good. That is not good. And you do kind of feel bad for him, because he was just a naive kid who got himself in too deep. But yeah, nothing. But that also means, though, Bellick didn't find anything, which is good. So that was a clean cover-up of that hole that Sucre did. So that was really good. So yeah, that was really, really good. Let's see. They went back to Quinn, which was very interesting. He's definitely dead down there. And so they got his cell phone, but then LJ decided to go confront Kellerman, which did not work. It did not work. He did shoot him. He didn't kill him, but he shot him. Grazed him, definitely. But now LJ's been arrested, and It'd be hilarious if he went to Fox River, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. So, I don't know. But yeah, it could be possible that he would be sent to Fox River, but it's not a good. Whatever it is, it's not a good, you know? So yeah, that didn't work. I mean, LJ, he can be a little impulsive sometimes, and it's just not good, you know? So that is definitely just a not good situation. No idea how Nick and Veronica could get him out of it. He may actually end up at Fox River. And if that's the case, it could... I mean, they're already planning on escaping. They might have to go down another man, but, you know... I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if he does end up at Fox River. But other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. So, yeah. But just, I mean, worst to worst to worst to worst. But with some things working out in the middle there. Especially with Michael now going to Haywire for the blueprints, you know? So, that's at least something. And Bellick kind of getting off the case a little bit. I mean, obviously he's still suspicious, but he didn't find the hole. He is none the wiser about their escape plan, you know? So yeah, that is pretty much that. Good episode, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. So with all that said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Prison Break reactions, there is a playlist on screen that you can click on, as well as another playlist, or video, probably a video, that you can go click on. There's a subscribe button and a Patreon button, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys next time.